Okay, welcome to this lesson with me, Teacher Kamanga in biology. In today's lesson, we're going to revise looking at a question that was extracted from biology GCE 2016, question number 4. So we're going to look at ecology in this case. So the question that is going to assist us with this revision, it states that figure 4.0 shows the feeding relationship of organisms in an ecosystem. So as we are able to see on the diagram, we are able to see how the food web of the ecosystem looks like. So we have the hook there of the mice, we have a snake, we have grasshopper, and we have grass. So we need to understand to say everything in the ecosystem is dependable upon each other, and we need to understand that the primary source of the energy in the ecosystem, it is the glass. So we understand in this case glass becomes the producer of whatever energy is going to be used in the ecosystem. So this is very important. Then when we look at the source of energy that is provided, we understand for this glass to be able to manufacture its own food, it will need the energy from the sun. So the sun is probably the source of energy, and the producers in this case, they are the glass. Then there will be those other organisms that will be feeding on glass. Those are called to be consumers. So we have primary consumers and also we have secondary consumers. So probably primary consumers eat from the producers, then secondary consumers, they eat the primary consumers. So it continues like that. Now, that said, let's look at this question. A states that which of the named organisms represents a producer. So like I've said, the producer, these are the ones that provides the energy in the ecosystem. So we understand that it is the glass in this case. So our first answer, it is going to be glass. The glass are the ones that we're calling to be the producers. So our first answer is going to be glass. Okay. Then primary consumers. So primary consumers, like I've said, they eat direct from the producers. So like we have seen from the word that we are seeing a mice eats grass and also a grasshopper eats grass. So these two, they qualify to be the primary consumer. So you can just put any of the two. So it's either you can put a mice or you can put a grasshopper. So any of the two qualify to be the answer. Okay, so this is how simple questions can be answered. Okay, let's come to the next one. So the next question, it says what is the primary source of energy in the figure above? So we understand the primary source of energy is what provides the producers the ability for them to be able to have the energy. So for these producers, what you have said, it is the glass. For them to be able to produce this energy, they need energy from the sun. So we understand that in this case, the primary source of energy, it is the sun. Okay, so that's why there's a process of photosynthesis. Without the sun, it becomes difficult for that process to be able to take place. So we understand the reason why. Okay, then we come to C1. We state the form in which energy flows from one tropic level to another. So we have those different levels of tropic level. So energy will flow in that order in form of chemical energy, because we understand energy which is going to be gotten from grass as the plants, as the animals are going to eat the plant, and also other animals will eat other animals, as in the case of what we are seeing in the web. So the energy, it will be in form of chemical energy. Okay, simple as that. I hope you're following. Okay, so we go to the next one. I'm saying explain what happens to the energy named in C1 above, which is the chemical energy, as it passes from one tropic level to another. So with this one, we need to understand to say that at each tropical level, only 90% of the total energy is lost through metabolic processes. So the metabolic processes we're talking about in this case, we have respiration, we have digestion, and also we have excretion. Now, after the 90% of the energy has been lost due to those metabolic processes, what we understand is that there will be only 10% which is going to be left. So that 10% which has been left, it is the one which is going to be passed, or which is going to be presented to the next tropic level. So that is what is going to happen. So we are saying at each tropic level, only 90%. Only 90% of the total energy is lost through excretion, digestion, and respiration. And only 10% of the total energy is passed to the next tropic level. Alright, so that is that. So we are saying at each tropic level only 90% of the total energy is lost through excretion, egestion and respiration, and only 10% of the total energy is passed to the next tropic level. So as it goes to the other tropic level, it is going to go and appear as the 100% of the energy. So again, that 100%, you realize to say only 90% again will be used due to those processes that I've just mentioned. Meaning there will be 10% again which is going to be left. That 10% again will be passed to the next tropic level, just like that. So this is what happens in the ecosystem. So we are able to see that the ecosystem is probably dependent on each and every organism in each tropic level. Okay, so we come to D1. We're saying identify two organisms in the figure which are both secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. So secondary and tertiary. So we have said the primary consumers will get from the producers, the secondary consumers will get from the primary consumers, the tertiary consumers will get from the secondary consumers. So in this case we are saying they are both secondary and tertiary, meaning that if we were to look back to our web in this case, you realize to say we have the snake here. This snake, like you are seeing this snake, so what is happening to the snake? It is eating the grasshopper and also it is eating the mice. We understand this grasshopper, it is a primary consumer. Then also we have the hawk here. This hawk, it is eating the mice, it is eating the grasshopper, and also it is eating the snake. So you are able to see to say the snake also, it also acts as a secondary consumer. This one also, it acts as a primary consumer. So these two, they were going to act as both a primary consumer and a secondary consumer and also a tertiary, because they are able to get from the secondary and also they are able to get from the primary. So we need to understand that it can eat from the secondary consumer and also it can eat from the primary. So our answer in this case, we're going to put the hook. So we'll put the hook. Okay, So we come to the last one, which is saying using named organisms in figure 4.0, construct the longest food chain. So while constructing the food chain, you start from the producer. So the producer, in this case it is a class. Then from the producer we understand to say this one. From there we are going to have a grasshopper, which are going to act as the primary consumers. Make sure that when lighting the arrows in between, you should indicate the halo head so that it can be clearly seen. So from the grasshopper there, we're going to have a mice that can eat a grasshopper. From the mice there, we can have a snake which is going to eat the mice. From there, we're going to have a hook which is going to eat the snake. So what we are seeing here, it is going to be the longest food chain. So in this case, to make it clear, make sure that you are able to put the arrows there so that it is very simple to understand. So make sure you indicate the arrows like that, like that. So the arrows must be indicated. The idea of the arrows is just to show the direction in which this food chain is going to be. So what we're simply trying to say is the glass is going to be eaten by the grasshopper will be eaten by the mice will be eaten by the snake will be eaten by the